One of the spookiest places in the metro, the Elms Hotel in Excelsior Springs. Cue the Ghostbuster music, we're coming back. The haunted houses.
We've got great haunted houses. Lots of places.
We sent Matt Stewart to check one out. He's live from the Elms in Excelsior Springs. Now, I haven't heard of that as a haunted house.
That's right. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, you know, we're not talking about the haunted houses that you might find in the West Bottoms. We're talking about the actual haunted house. That's right. This is the Elms Hotel with a history of hauntings. In fact, talking with the staff here this morning, they say that they know of at least 6 different spirits that walk the halls and haunt some of the bedrooms here at the Elms Hotel. They say they're all pretty friendly, so come on down and check it out for yourself. But later this morning, we're going to be talking with Kansas City Paranormal. They are joining us with all their equipment. They're going to explain what they do. This group goes around the country to different haunts and tries to gather evidence of different audio recordings, video recordings of spirits found in different places throughout the country. And here at the Elms, they have proof on tape of a spirit. And so we're going to be talking with them a little bit about the Elms, the history of the Elms of this hotel. The current structure, 113 years old, but this is the 3rd Elms Hotel. The other 2 burned down. And in fact, talking with one of the folks that work here, they said that there's a story of a little boy that drowned in the pool downstairs, and that some people claim to have seen that little boy's spirit walking the Elms. So we're going to be going live all morning, talking more about the history of the Elms, giving you some ghost stories as we prepare for this Halloween. Matt Stewart, Fox 4 News, working for you live in Excelsior Springs.
It is prime season, but what about spooky adventures inside a local hotel?
The Kansas City Paranormal team is investigating the Elms in Excelsior Springs, and our Matt Stewart following along from one of the scariest places, the spa.
Woot woot. Well, we have set the mood down here in the basement of the Elms Hotel and Spa. This is the spa area, and there are some signs of ghostly apparitions in this part of the hotel, along with other parts of the hotel as well. To talk more about that, I want to bring in Jan Schuler. He is with Kansas City Paranormal. Jan, step on in here real quick and tell us a little bit about what's been seen down here.
Well, down here, there's been many instances where we've actually captured spirit apparitions over our thermal camera. And as well as that, we've actually heard stories about a small child that drowned down here, and his spirit is said to be seen by lots of employees and guests to the hotel.
Yeah, talking with employees, they say they've seen a little boy playing on the stairs, and then they turn back around and the boy is gone. Yeah. Talk about some of the equipment you use, because it takes this equipment to actually kind of find that proof of the paranormal.
Definitely. This is what we call the SB11. It's what we call a ghost box, and it uses AM and FM radio frequencies going at a fast rate of speed. And if you hear spirits talking through this device, and like you talk to them, and these spirits will come through the ghost box, and if you ask them relevant questions and relevant answers come through, that's when you hit the Holy Grail.
So you've heard ghosts talk to, I mean, they've talked to you.
Yeah, definitely. We've had full-on conversations, intelligent conversations with spirits.
Oh my gosh, what inspired you to get involved with this in the first place?
I think it started at a very young age, when I was about 14, 15. I'm originally from South Africa, and I visited some family there, and I went into a house that was old and abandoned, and I saw a very traumatizing thing, and it was a visual of a spirit. Basically, it was a tall black shadow, and it came towards me, and I've been searching for answers ever since.
Have you found the answers you've been looking for?
I'm getting close. I'm getting pretty close. I like to think so.
It's fascinating. I want to bring in Brian real quick because he is wearing all the gear, and this is what these ghost hunters wear when they go out. They take a ton of gear, spending thousands of dollars on it to prove it, getting it on video and audio tape, and you yourself can come on out and meet Brian and Jan tonight. They're having a ghost tour right here at the Elms Hotel and Spa. If you go to theelmshotelandspa.com or to kansascityparanormal.com, you'll be able to find more information. Sign up. There are still spots available for tonight's ghost tour on this Halloween's Eve, where there have been these apparitions showing up here. Friendly spirits, they say, at the Elms in Excelsior Springs. So come on out, find them for yourself. Matt Stewart, Fox 4 News, working for you from Excelsior Springs. I am standing next to a real-life ghost hunter. Brian here has all the equipment to capture the paranormal on video and audio. Now, coming up, we're going to tell you some real-life ghost stories from the Elms right here in Excelsior Springs. Stay with us. You're watching Fox 4 News at 6 a.m. You know, some of you out there might not believe in ghosts, but there are some paranormal groups in the Kansas City area that have proof of paranormal activity on tape. And especially here at the Elms, we know of at least 6 different spirits that kind of walk these halls, all said to be very friendly. And in fact, a lot of people come here trying to make contact with those spirits. And right now I want to bring in Jan Schuler. He's with Kansas City Paranormal. You've been here many times. We're on the 5th floor. Talk about some of the spirits that you guys have seen or heard about on this floor.
Well, actually, there's several spirits up on this floor, but the most prevalent spirit that we've actually made contact with over the years of coming here is the spirit of a maid that actually roams these halls. She's said to have a child spirit that used to come to work with her, and he actually roams these halls as well. He's been seen down in the lap pool as well, and he's said to be a really playful spirit, and he likes to play around and move things and rearrange things and stuff like that.
We have some video of you guys going inside an insane asylum in Iowa that we want to show our folks at home, because you guys go all over to find this kind of stuff. What's the scariest experience, the freakiest experience that you've ever had?
There's a lot of experiences, but I think it's actually in Edinburgh. I was downstairs in the basement, and I saw a spirit of a young girl with a white dress, and it was down to the details. I could see flowers on the hem of her dress and everything, and the way she moved, it was quite fast, but a lot of details I could make out, definitely.
Jan, thank you so much for joining us. And they were also talking about on this floor at room 501, a couple guys trying to get in that room because Grandma had a coat there, and as they were walking on the hall or trying to open it, the door slammed shut, the bolt locked. Well, they asked, hey, can I come in? The bolt unlocked. When they went in, there was no one in that room. So a lot of different spooky experiences here. By the way, tonight, ghost tour at the Elms in Excelsior Spring. You can go to theelmshotelandspa.com or kansascityparanormal.com if you want to sign up for that. Matt Stewart, Fox 4 News, working for you live in Excelsior Springs.
Lots of weird squeaking in the room above, too.
Oh, stop. All right, on Halloween this year, you can find some of the most haunted places in the whole world without even leaving your computer screen.
Yeah, because of Google Maps Street View.
And it's the time of year where ghosts and ghouls come out. Fox 4's Matt Stewart shows us how some experts try and find the real deal. You're watching Fox 4 News at noon.
All right. Welcome back. Crystal, calm down. This Halloween Eve, we're taking you to one of the spookiest places in the metro. A hotel with a history of paranormal activity. Matt Stewart's live at the Elms Resort and Spa in Excelsior Springs with Kansas City Paranormal to show us how they hunt for ghosts.
Good morning. Yeah, you know, we are inside one of the most haunted places throughout the metro area. This is the Elms Spa and Resort in Excelsior Springs. We're in room 500. Room 500 and across the hall 501, there's been reports of paranormal activity. Now, what I'm holding is a piece of equipment they use. This detects static throughout the room or places where these ghost hunters go. And joining me right now, we have Brian Bain to talk more about the equipment they use. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning. How's it going?
Good. You have a lot of stuff what's in your hand, first of all?
What we have here is the Ovilus 3 made by Digital Dowsing. What this is a ghost box. What we do is we try to communicate with a spirit coming through this box and use its energy to hear its words. It also has a temperature on it. As you can see, it will go from hot to cold.
How do you know if there's a ghostly presence? What does the equipment tell you?
This piece of equipment will actually let it communicate with us. It will actually spit out words that we can hear.
And have you heard words before?
Oh yes, many times using this device we have had very good communication with spirits.
What kind of communication have you had?
We will ask for names. We'll get names of people that passed in that building. We'll get dates. We'll get all sorts of intelligent responses to what we're asking.
Now, looking at some of the other equipment, I see we have like a video camera. What are those piece of equipment down there, that kind of the orange screen?
Right here we have our millimeters, and what they do is they detect EMF fields, electromagnetic fields, and it's believed that ghosts will put off an electromagnetic field, and these will actually sense it and move up and down, showing us on a scale of a reading it's getting from those spirits.
Fascinating. So we have all this equipment, and now it's time to do some ghost hunting. We're going to tell you some ghost stories about the Elms here in Excelsior Springs coming up. By the way, these guys have spent thousands of dollars on this equipment, but really they say all you need is a voice recorder, right? Really? that will record all night. Capture a ghostly presence on there. We'll have more in our next hour. Matt Stewart, Fox 4 News, working for you live from Excelsior Springs.
Ooh, even Matt's camera was doing a little ghost glitchy something or other. Ooh, looking forward to hearing more from him this morning on this day before Halloween. Speaking of Halloween,